Hi everybody, this is Algebra 2, Lesson 56, and in this lesson we're going to cover angles in circles and proofs. Alright, first some vocabulary. A secant is a line that goes through a circle. The part that goes from one side of the circle to the other side of the circle, so the part of the secant right there to there, is called a chord. And then a tangent is a line that touches a circle but doesn't go through it. All right, if the vertex of an angle is on the circle, it's called an inscribed angle. So the vertex of this angle right here is on the circle, so this one is going to be an inscribed angle, that angle right there. The measure of an angle, of an inscribed angle, equals half the measure of the intersected arc. So our intersected arc is right here. So if that's 60, then that means this angle right here, whose vertex is on the circle, is going to be 30, and we've already learned that. We also know that this angle, who's at the center of the circle, is going to be 60. So it'll be the same as the intercepted arc. For this one, this angle here would be 60, because it's the same as the intersected arc. And then the one with the vertex, A, on the circle, so this one right here, would be half of 60, so that would be 30. And then this one also intersects that same arc, angle B, so it goes from here to here. So it would be half of 60, it would be 30 as well. All right, that's just kind of review. We've already done that, gone over that. All right, so if two lines intersect inside a circle, the measure of the angles formed equal 1/2 the sum of the measures of the intercepted arcs. If the lines intersect outside the circle, the measures of the angles formed equal 1/2 the difference of the intercepted arcs. All right, so that sounds complicated, but it's not. All right, so here we have one that's inside the circle. So these meet inside the circle right here at this point. And these two are going to be the same because they're opposite angles. And it says that the measure of the angles formed equals 1/2 the sum of the measures of the intercepted arc. So our intercepted arcs are 80 and 40. So right here and right here. And sum means we add them together. So we're going to add those two together. 8 and 4 is 12, so that's 120. And we're going to divide that by 2, and we get 60. So that means x equals 60 on both of these. So you add both of those together and then divide by 2. If it's outside the circle, then it says you're going to, the measure of the angles formed equals 1/2 the difference of the intercepted arcs. So difference means to subtract. So here we have 80 and we have 40. Those are intercepted arcs right there. And the difference of those, 80 minus 40, is 40 divided by 2 equals 20. So angle X right here would equal 20. All right. Now we're going to work a proof of this really quick. So we remember that when we have a triangle, we have 3 angles inside the triangle, and they all have to equal 180. Okay, so that would mean 1, 2, and 3 equal 180, or let's label them A, B, and C. So A, B, and C, A plus B plus C equals 180. C plus, let's call this one E for our exterior angle. So this angle right here, those two together would also have to equal 180. So E plus C equals 180. So if we put those equal to each other, E plus C equals A plus B plus C, plus sign. See how they would equal each other because they both have to equal 180. Then we can get rid of these plus C's, and we see that E equals A plus B. So that means these two angles are equal to this exterior angle. And we've already done that in a different lesson. Okay, so if we want to try to work something out like that on here, if we draw a line from there to there, we end up with this triangle. That's a terrible line. Let me see if I can Make that better. Here we go. Okay, so we draw a line right there, and we get a triangle. All right, so now we know that we're going to name some of these angles inside of here. So we're going to name this one angle 1, this one angle 2, and that one is angle 3. So we can say, no, not that. Let's see. We're going to name this one angle 3. So 1 and 2 are going to equal 3. 3 is an exterior angle right there. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is going to equal angle 3. All right. If we solve for angle 1, we would get, let's see, minus 2 minus 2. We would say angle 1 equals angle 2 minus, no, angle 3 minus angle 2. Does that make sense? This angle is going to equal whatever this one is, take away 2. We also know that this angle is going to be equal to 1/2 of, no, angle 3 is going to be equal to 1/2 of this arc. So 3 equals 1/2 of, we'll call our arc AC. All right. The measure of angle 2 is, so angle 2, right there, would be half of this arc. We'll call that one BD. See how we have an arc right there for this one. And then let me change colors. We have another arc right here that corresponds with angle 1. Okay, so angle 2 corresponds with BC, and angle 1 corresponds with AC. All right, so that means that angle 2 equals 1/2 of arc BC. All right. So if we said angle 1 equals 1/2, okay, so we've got right here angle 1 equals angle 3 minus angle 2. Well, angle 3 is 1/2 AC minus angle 2, which is 1/2 BC. So that's why we subtract. So if we're trying to find this, angle 1 right here, we take this arc right here and we subtract this arc right here, and then we divide by 2. All right, so that just proves why you do that. That's called a proof. It's a complicated explanation on why you do that. You don't have to work any proofs. All you have to do is work the problem. Super easy to remember. If they're inside, you add, divide by 2. If they're outside, you subtract, divide by 2. All right, work the practice problems, and I'll come back and work them for you. All right, so here's practice A. These are inside. So we're going to add 80 plus 60, and we're going to divide by 2. So that'll be 140. So that's going to equal 70 degrees. And that's the answer to that one. Very easy. This one, they're outside, so we're going to subtract. So we got 80 minus 60 divided by 2. That would be 20 divided by 2, which is going to equal 10 degrees. So x equals 10. All right. C, they're outside the circle, so we're going to subtract. We've got 70 minus 20 divided by 2. That would be 50, and half of 50 is 25. So x equals 25 degrees. And one more. This one, they're outside the circle again. It looks a little confusing, but as long as it's not inside the circle, then we're going to subtract. We've got 280 minus 80 divided by 2, which is going to be 200 divided by 2, which would be 100. So x equals 100 degrees. And that's it for that lesson. Thanks for watching.